Hello, hello, and hello. Yay! Welcome to You, Me, and the Trinity's Christ Connections and Conversations. It's Clash of the Titans Sunday. We got Mind of a Man, Meet She Speaks, baby. We in the building. We're so excited. So it's he said, she said, what men need, what women want. Our lovely panel is not new to us. Y'all already know them, but just in case you don't, I am your girl, your favorite physical, spiritual, and emotional doula, Coach Ebony Lachelle of You, Me, and the Trinity. Below me is my sister, Elder Kim. Say hey, girl.
Hey y'all.
And then we have our lovely gentlemen. Our kings are in the building. Jay,
Oh,
I
Lord.
saw what you just did. It was funny. But I'm going to start with Marcus Norman, and then we'll go on over there to, what's his name? Coach Jay Butt.
Hi, how's it going? My name is Marcus Norman of Gentleman Style Podcast Show, and I am here to support and to speak and to give insight into the topic tonight. I look forward to supporting any way I can. And thank you. Thank our incredible hosts for having me on this show today. I appreciate you, Queens. Thank you for even considering me. I am happy to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jay.
I rebuke that spirit of throat issues in the name of Jesus because it got her acting funny already. Now she gonna be sipping some tea. Now we don't know what's in this cup, but we gonna see this cup picked up a couple of times throughout the day. I am he, he is I am forever and will always be your friend. See, there she burping. Don't know
I
what she
coughed
burping, but she
that.
burping.
I coughed.
But
I
she
coughed.
burping.
I coughed.
Oh, that must be some strong. Oh, there you go.
Blah, blah.
Oh, I forgot it's Sunday. That's
Man,
sacrament.
that's yourself. I don't
That's
like him
sacrament.
at all. I don't like him at all.
No, no. I am he. He is I, and I am forever, and will always be your friend and your brother, Coach J Hart. I am the male part of you, me, and the Trinity. Yeah, it is glad to be. I'm glad to be back, man. My young, brand new friend, Dr. Reverend Bishop Norman over there, man. He's so elegant in his speech and stuff, man. I want to be like him when I grow up. I mean, his face clear, his picture clear. I just want to be like him. Let me clean my camera off. I'll be back. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
I'm Pastor Jay. I'm here to talk about you and your mama. That's it. That's all I got. Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing, y'all. Yeah, y'all know I gotta start with the shenanigans. But this ain't my first time here. Thank you, Coach Ebony, Elder Kim, Big Brother, Coach Jay, for having me again. I'm glad that I can come and share, be a part of the panel, and this discussion on tonight.
Thank you, gentlemen. Coach E, you want to start us off with a little randomness? Today's topic? Sure. So before we get into all of the he said, she said myths, I want to just take a quick moment and do something that's uplifting. So I want everyone to give me 1 to 3 things that you. Is it on this? Oh, my bad, y'all. It's on. It's on. I'm sorry. That's real ghetto. 1 to 3 things that you like about the opposite sex. Because we're always men don't do this, they don't do that. Well, women don't do this, they don't do that. But let's do something positive before I don't jump into the questions that I'm probably gonna be hollering at y'all about. So, Marcus, let's start with you.
Three things I like about the opposite sex. I appreciate a woman's ability to create and to create life and give life. Um, I appreciate a woman's ability to endure. Our women, they go through a lot and they endure a lot, through a lot. And they, unlike, I don't know, just childbirth. Let's just go with the biggest topic of them all, childbirth. To be able to go through that pain and still to still be able to endure all of that, to bring life into this world and carry a child for 9 months and then endure all that pain and still have to come home and maintain and go to work and go to the job and take the kids to school and drop them off to daycare. I appreciate that. Secondly, and thirdly, I appreciate the heart behind our women, because it's that balancing act, right? We were given a partner for a reason, right? Adam had Eve, and the partnership, the kinship. We were not designed to be alone. And if you don't believe me, look between your legs. We are not designed or put on this earth to be alone. So those are the three things I appreciate about the opposite sex.
Thank you, sir. Why y'all so goofy? Why y'all like?
I'm laughing at Jay because when he said what he said last, Jay's face just lit up. I was like, Lord Jesus, he about to start in already.
And I did nothing. I did nothing.
Well, since you talking, little bro, go ahead and do your spiel.
I ain't got none. I don't like y'all. I don't.
Oh.
I don't care.
You don't like you need.
No, let me
Okay.
quit. I know. That's that says a lot of things. Three things about the woman. Oh man, there's so much. I appreciate the ability to still love with a broken heart. A lot of our women are fragile. A lot of our women have been damaged, deeply wounded, cut, and everything, but yet they still have this ability to love unconditionally. I can appreciate a nurturing spirit, not just necessarily for nurturing a man or anything of that nature, just nurturing in general, whether it's motherhood, they're there for their friends, things of that nature. And three, I'm gonna go with what Marcus said in his last closing statement. We're not designed to be alone. And if I can throw a wrench in the toolbox, we're not designed to be with the same sex either. But even sockets and plugs got male and female parts. Two plugs, you won't get no power. Two sockets, you got too much power. That's it. That's all I got. May the Lord bless you.
Jay Hart.
I don't want to be as deep as Pastor Jay. I mean, he talking
Well,
about
somebody
sockets
said
and
he giving
he talking about
sockets.
sockets and plugs and circuit boards and circuit breakers and stuff like that. He didn't preach 2 sermons, so he's still in his preaching mode. I'm waiting for him to take up an offering, a second offering in a second. But
Can I put my cash app in the comment
no,
section?
you sure can't. Nope, you sure can't. Nope, not at all. That's so tacky. This ain't even your thing. Look at you.
Go ahead, Coach Jay. Name the 3 things you love about women.
The 3 things I love about women. The saying always goes, behind every great man, there's an even greater woman. And I do believe that to be true. Without Michelle, there would never been a Barack. I do believe that women are very much stronger than men, and the right woman will make a man soar to heights he've never even dreamed of. I love the fact that women know how to be women. I love how women. No, y'all so tacky. Y'all so tacky. I love the fact that women are women, and there's not a lot of women that's trying to be men. I love the softer side of a woman because there's no way on God's green earth, I need to love another hard leg, even if she ain't a hard leg.
Wait a minute.
You see what I'm talking about? The tomfoolery of this guy.
We're not
Is he
dancing.
eating?
He's hungry.
Man of God.
Ain't nobody
Yeah,
talking dancing around no.
I done preached
No.
2 services today.
Let-
Y'all go.
It's all
Yeah,
right,
bro.
bro. It's all right. Eat your vittles, baby. Get your
I'm
because you know he
sleepy, I'm
came in
hungry.
strong last minute. for
I'm
you.
delusional.
Just eat your food.
You delusional without being.
I wasn't even supposed to be
Anyway,
here.
and then Richard down here with his little comments and stuff, man. He just, what up, bro? Anyway, I love this song.
Tim and Marcus.
I know.
Have a heartfelt conversation.
I love the softest. I love it. Like I said, I love our women. I love a woman to be a woman. I love the femininity of a woman. I love her strength. I love her poise. I love her dignity. I love her respect about her. I love her respect and love about her other sisters and stuff like that. There's nothing greater than.
Hold on. Coach J. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Erica, I didn't know anything. I got pulled into this at the last minute. Okay. So let's go hold you. Now, back to you, Coach J.
You see what I'm talking about? The tomfoolery when he gets on here. I'm done. I'm through. I like y'all. Y'all cool. Y'all cool with me. Y'all all right. Shoot.
But we love you though.
3 things I love about a man. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. 3 things I love about the black man. No shade to nobody.
Oh, look at you. Shut up. Y'all not.
That's right. That's right. Because if it's white, it ain't right, and you better not bring the honky home. I mean, I'm sorry. That was my grandmother. That was my grandmother. You know what? I probably shouldn't be on here tonight.
Oh my God.
So you
Because
know
I'm so
what?
delusional.
I just had to close the whole laptop lid because 3 things I love about the black man.
Oh Lord.
I love your strength. I love your tenacity. I love the fact that though it seems like the world itself is against you, you still get up every day and you make it happen. You do what you need to do. Carrying whoever you need to carry on your back to make sure that we're good, that the family is good, that your wife and your children is good. I love your ability to build. You know, Richard said he loves the woman's ability to create, but I love the man's ability to build, to provide a steady, firm foundation so that we are not shifting to and fro and trying to figure it out. I love even the more gentle side of a man, you know, that when you come home and you're in your safe space, you can rest and relax and take the cape off and just be you. Just be you. Be daddy. Have fun with the kids. Be husband. Make sure your wife is good and taken care of and that all of the needs of the home are met.
But you know what? There's a lot of women that don't like that, the softer side of a man. I don't know why.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it. But when he's too hard, he's abusive and he's not nurturing and
And you
caring.
don't show no emotion. And you don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't get how I cannot cry with my family, but that's weak to you.
That's not a woman. That's not a woman.
Okay,
That's a hard leg.
That's not the attribute.
Anyway, go ahead, E. I apologize. Go ahead, E. Go ahead.
How Mark said, "Be zen, daddy." Yes, daddy. Yes. Well, see what you said about everything I was gonna say, but I do love a man's ability to be powerful and vulnerable. I love when he can be my safe space. Yeah. Did I mention I like beards? Oh yes, and arms. They ain't even got to be all firm. They can have a little flap to them. You know,
Remember last show, they gotta connect. They gotta connect.
They gotta connect. Yeah. Oh yeah, no struggle beards. But you know,
That's not a beard.
I like y'all.
That's a cornfield.
About men. Yeah. Black men are great. So Let me
It
see.
got rolls and holes. That's not a beard. That's a cornfield.
So before we jump into the shenanigans, Erica said, "Tell me where to find alpha males because the betas are taking over." Fellas,
You know what, Marcus? Go ahead. No. Hold on. Wait. Go ahead, Marcus. Cause I want him to answer. Cause I want to answer behind him. Cause I think he got something good to say, and I really want to come right behind him and like just knock this out the park. So go ahead.
And then I want to answer right behind them. So,
Oh no, I'm gonna answer behind Jay. I'm gonna let Jay answer next, man.
So
no. I want to answer behind you.
Just answer.
So you find the man that God has for you is probably where you least expect it, right? You can't sit there in your house and go to church or going to work and think he's gonna break into your house and find you. I tell women often that you have to travel. You got to be mobile. You got to move, right? You got to move. He's going to find you working, right? A prime example: if you like riding horses, you're going to find the partner that's good for you with like mind, and so you're probably going to connect with someone who is of like mind, like spirit, and like body. And so if you're athletic, they're probably going to be athletic. But you have to be found doing the things that you enjoy doing. And a lot of some women, they've given up a lot, especially our Black women. They've given up a lot to raise children, especially by themselves. And so if you have an opportunity, you have a chance to travel, get out and travel so your king can find you.
That's good.
See, I knew I was gonna come right behind him as soon as he started talking. The first thing I thought about was Naomi and Ruth.
and my sis got on her whole Ruthish shirt. I
Bingo.
hear minding your
Bingo.
business, drinking your water,
bro.
handling your business.
That's the whole thing.
Bingo.
I think the where you find him at is when you find yourself. When you find yourself doing what you're supposed to be doing, when you find yourself in your place and in your position. I think a lot of women have stopped working and started just existing. They haven't really captured their fullness. So the men that they wind up attracting are half of what they truly are. There's a lot of women who just have given up and said, skip it. Whoever find me, or I'm going to like who like me. When you have an attitude with that, I'm going to like who likes me, you've given up on the possibility of you becoming the best version of yourself. And once you've given up to being the best version of yourself, you attract flies.
I call it, bro. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I call it a Betty Wright mentality. You know, in Betty Wright's song, when she says having a piece of man is better than not having a man at all. So they settle for anything instead of actually getting what they're worth and what they deserve. And then also there is, I see it often, there's a picture that floats around. There's a woman that's on a building. She's like way up there on top of a building. And then a man is probably like at the second floor or something like that. And he's like, hey, come down and meet me. And she's like, well, why can't you come up here? And a lot of women lower their standards to get what looks good on the outside. They get, you know, oh, because he has the beard, he has the look of what I want. He has the muscles, he has the money, whatever it may be that attracts them, instead of actually searching for what they need emotionally, mentally, spiritually. They look at just the physical side of things, and they lose out. They miss out on who's truly an alpha male, and they get these little beta fish that's swimming around in the fish tank trying to fight each other.
You know, somebody just asked, where do you find them at? Oh, no, they said travel where? Hey, Marcus, watch this. Let me do this. Hey, how about going to another church? How about going to other open events? How about going back to the library? How about going around the block? I mean, people think that you're going to find everything that you need on your block. It's not there. Sometimes you have to go out of the box to get exactly what you want and what you need.
Can I jump in from a woman's perspective and say that I hear what the brothers are saying, and they're basically saying put yourself in a position to be found, but this is just my spin on it. Yes, put yourself in a position to be found, but you don't necessarily have to go looking. And do what you need to do as a woman. Get to where you need to be. Like, enjoy life along the journey. Go, like I said, travel. Do your thing. Do things that edify you, that build you up, that puts you in a good position, so that when he does find you, you're not still dealing with past issues and baggage. Like, you're absolutely ready. So do your work.
Can I play on that? Put yourself in a position, because Coach Jay brought up Ruth, and then you say put yourself. So when we find Ruth, when Boaz finds Ruth, she's a woman worth wanting. If I was to preach, that's what I would title it. She's a woman worth wanting, because when she's found working in the field, and so she's a woman worth wanting because she works in his field. And then when Boaz comes out the house, the Bible says that she gives reverence and she bows herself. So she worshiped at his feet. And then watch what happened. Boaz said, hey, y'all bring her in the house, clean her up, give her food, and then I'm going to make her my wife. She witnessed his favor. That's my 3 points. That's my sermon title. If you missed it, I'm sorry. You missed the shout. But women, you gotta be found. You gotta be found working. Like, you literally have to be found doing things to put yourself out there. Number one, a man don't want a lazy woman. That's number one. Number two, you got to respect a man for who he is. There's too many women, they don't respect the mind of a man. They don't respect the position and authority a man has. They're so degrading and just so, oh God, Jay. They're so, demoralizing of a man because of this mentality they have about him, because of either past hurt or bitter friends.
Sometimes we get so caught up with the looking for him. It kind of goes back to what the bros were saying earlier on. We get so caught into wanting to be found or looking for him that we may miss signs. Like, somebody may come along and they may have certain attributes of what we want, but then they have a ton of others that are not necessarily what we want. But because they, display a certain level, and they're here, and here we are, we kind of settle in that thing. And it's not necessarily what we want because we're looking.
And then also, you got to realize, when the Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, that doesn't necessarily mean the woman was searching or the man was searching. Because remember, Adam was put to sleep and Eve was given to Adam. God will give you who you're supposed to be with if you're in position. I'm done. I'm finished. May the Lord bless you real good. Be not dismayed. Whatever betide, God will take care of you.
Hey, Nate. So
sorry, Nate.
It's okay. I even forgot what we were talking. Oh, Erica.
She was out there playing in the rain.
Stuck. Y'all,
Right.
the road.
I can't stand the rain against my window.
in these Birmingham streets.
Let's jump into a question real quick. This is for everybody. I'm start. Coach, are you how you feeling? You okay? I'm gonna shoot it on to Shanika. It's okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, pass.
Yeah.
Let that cup pass her. Let that cup pass her.
Okay, so we are all young, middle age, or whatever. So we've had experiences with relationships, dating. I'm sure we all.
Hey, cut your mic. Talking about we all middle age. Wait, hold on now. Shoot.
I am only 29-ish.
Whatever. We all have lived a little bit. Put it that way, and we've all dated and have been in dating situations. Some serious, some not. So, what is your dating approach when it comes to dating somebody new? Do you go in it like, I'm only, you're gonna have to earn my trust, or you go in it like, hey, you got a clean slate, it's whatever you do. I'm only judging you by you. What's your dating approach?
Both.
You use both? Elaborate.
Both, because I have to be protective of me, but I also have to be honest and let someone show me who they are. I will give you all the trust you deserve until you show me different. My motto has been that since high school. I trust you until you show me that I shouldn't. So that's how I kind of handle it. But at the same time, I'm an open book. I tell all my business. Bless the Lord. I tell too much sometimes. But I'm going to be very honest with you and say, hey, I'm going to be real. I may not share with you certain things, but I'm going to always be honest with you about how I feel. And if it's something that you're doing that's bothering me, I'm going to let you know. Now, what you do with that, that's your business. That's your business. But you can't be mad at my reaction for it either, because I gave you fair warning.
Marcus, what's your dating approach to new situations?
My dating approach is I am very observant, and to the young lady's point, you trust people until they give you a reason not to trust you. In my youth, I don't want to waste anybody's time, especially men. So I feel men bear the responsibility of courtship, and so I am very quick to. I get straight to the point. Right, I'm very direct with my questions. I want to know where your head's at, where your mind's at, what your goals are, and I can assess very quickly who you are and where you're going and what you believe in. And I am to the point where I'm not trying to change anyone. We need to stop trying to change people. The only person that we can control is ourselves. And so if I feel that there's something that doesn't align with what I'm looking for, I'm quick to walk away. A lot of us stick and stay, and we stay too long, far too long, in relationships that don't serve us. It is much easier and much better to cut these sooner. That's my approach.
Guilty.
Coach Jay, you giving fair chances, or you dragging a little bit of the last time into this time?
You know what? I have actually had to cut all of that short. I've come to realize that I have some more healing to do and some more forgiveness to do. I've given people chances, and I was that guy. You mess up once or twice with me, yeah, you about dead. You dead. But that wasn't fair to people because I kind of went in waiting for you to do it. So I had to realize that I needed to take myself out the picture, walk away from some stuff, walk away from some people, walk away from some relationships that probably would have worked if I was in a better place. I don't want to be that guy. I'm in a new position as me and Coach E talk often, God is opening some doors for me, and I can't be the same Coach Jay I was last year. I have to evolve. I have to grow. I have to move on and move past some stuff. And I realized that it's like, hey, you know what? Let me not waste your time. Let me let you go ahead and walk on by. Yeah, I might mess up something. I might miss an opportunity, but I would rather miss the opportunity and not hurt or harm anybody than to try to fix me while working on a relationship, because sometimes that don't work. But going in, I'm like everybody else, my thing is I give you a rope. You either pull yourself up or you hang yourself. The choice is up to you.
Good stuff. Pastor Jay?
So y'all are like golden people. Like God just has his hand on y'all. I'm convinced, because I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. Like I'm going into this thing. I like what Marcus said. I'm very observant, but I'm going into this thing on pins and needles, because I've been wounded too many times. And there used to be a point where I would go in with clean slates. I would go in, hey, this is new, this is different. You got all my trust, you have all of my love, and then boom, headshot. I'm dead once again. Everything is over. So now it's like I'm going in, and the glass that has already been shattered is still a glass, but it's a shattered glass. And one more drop, and I might be out this thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be like Paul. I'm single for the rest of my ministry, the rest of my life.
Yada, yanata, tabo,
Right.
tabo.
I got a woman.
Tabo. I'm so. Hey, I'm no E. I'm like Ebony. I'm with him. I'm like, hey, look, I'm about to get me a vasectomy. I'm like, look, call me the new Noah Jones. I just want a Loretta, and that's it. Hey, Coach E know me. Look at her face. Coach E know me. I already said it. I won't get me a vasectomy and find me a Loretta and call it a day. That's it. We gonna have some business together. She gonna help me run my church, and that's gonna be it. Hallelujah. Shada.
On the flip side, turn the record over, play the other side, as my pastor would say. I am willing to make it work, but you got to be willing to make it work with me. You got to meet me at what I'm giving. I can't just be giving everything and giving all, and then I ain't getting nothing back in return, because that's dead for me now. I'm not gonna keep pouring into bottomless pits and empty vessels and old wine skins, and since we are biblical here, let just figure out the Bible.
Preach, sir.
Okay.
Old wine.
I'm glad I waited until the end, because I am actually the complete opposite of Pastor Jay. I seem to have the unique ability to love from a vulnerable place, regardless of the amount of times I have been hurt. It's like
Woman.
It's like a weird superpower.
That's why I love you.
Woman. That's why I appreciate. That's one of the three things. Woman.
That's one of the things. It's a woman.
But the flip of that is, you got a clean slate with me. I give you your chance to do what you're gonna do. But when or if you cross me, that ball game for you. So like my cutoff game, be real strong, guy. Put up with you till I'm bored, or I feel like I'm done with it. But I'm always been a jump right in. Let's do this person. We doing this enough, especially at 39. Is we or is we ain't gonna do this? Because I don't want to waste your time. I want you to waste my time.
I'm just a step away from death. We are not dying and don't know what we're doing.
No, I mean, what is we gonna do? And I said, what is we? I meant to use, that grammar. What is we gonna do? I mean, if you tell me some, hey girl, hey queen, I think you're beautiful. I want to get to know you. Well, what is we gonna do then? Mm-hmm. Don't text me to death. You need to pick up the phone, cause I'm grown. Pick up the phone and call me. Don't Facebook message me to death. Ask me for my phone number. If we live in two different states, when we gonna meet? What is we finna do?
So hold
on. On both ends of the spectrum, though. I'm sorry. I don't know.
We're not bashing. We're
not bashing. In the middle. No, we're not bashing. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle, though.
No, I'm reading comments. I'm sorry. We're not bashing, Erica. There's no bashing going
on. What do you mean? Is anybody happy up here? Well, I mean, just because we pick and choose different things don't mean that we're unhappy. I am happily single right now because it took me a lot to get to this place. So
I am extremely happy.
But we are, however, discussing the questions
happy
pop up. So
happy in Jesus.
Don't confuse our responses as unhappiness, because we're actually directly answering the questions. I mean, you don't get to play with my time.
Right. That's not what we're not going to do that. I'm not a Rubik's cube.
Texting is not fine when we off work. I mean, like, but you do text during the day, but that's it. At some point, you got to pick up the phone.
Yeah, there has to be.
Hello.
There has to be an effort. For me, I don't know. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle right now. I've done both. I've been extremely open and like, hey, you got a clean slate, like all is free and right with the world. And then I've been extremely standoffish and been like, okay, you're gonna have to earn my trust. But right now, I can say through experience and life and time, I'm working now more so from discernment. True actual discernment and not just my feelings, because had the enemy had his way, he would have sifted me as wheat. Like I would have really just gone with my flesh and how I felt about things. But now I'm learning to pray more, and I'm not even trying to be all super deep and extra spiritual, but that's just my truth, because I reached a point where I no longer trusted my visions, because there have been times where I felt like this was the perfect thing and God said something totally different. And so now I'm going into all situations like putting everything before God. Okay, if this is what you have for me, God, make it clear and plain. If it's not, give me the strength to walk away from it. I'm not just totally relying on flesh. Like I'm dealing with new situations, friendships, relationships, business, whatever. All of it through prayer.
Amen.
That's just me. But I think that, she said, is anybody up here happy? It's not that we're unhappy. Experience is its best teacher. And so I'm not really sure how old you are. But I'm 40 and I've lived. I have been, I've worn a lot of hats. I've been a lot of different types of woman. So it's not that we're unhappy. We just, as life progresses, you learn to be just a little bit more cautious with you, and that may come off as standoffish or rude or whatever to whoever else, but there comes a point where you have to put your feelings first, because as you matriculate through life, you'll find that nobody's going to take care of you like you. So if it comes off as rude or standoffish because you're deciding to stand on what your truth is, let the chips fall where they may.
Listen, I'm so happy. I'm like Pillsbury Doughboy. You poke me out, I'm gonna go
So listen, y'all, let's shift a little bit. What do you think the most important factor of keeping love alive in a relationship is?
Communication, consistency.
For me, it's quality time.
Love languages.
Yeah.
And know what they are to each other. And actually, I don't know. I am one of those people that I actually strive to make sure my partner is happy. Like, I'm very selfless in love. Like once we in that thing, and I know I can rock with you and trust you, I'm very selfless in love. I put me to the side to make sure that you're good. As long as my motto, if you good, I'm good, because if it's reciprocity flowing, we both taking care of each other, we both looking out for each other, then you good, I'm good.
Marcus, what do you think?
Repeat the question. Sorry. I was listening to her. Sorry. I apologize.
That's okay. The question was, what do you think the most important factor of keeping love alive in a relationship is?
Remember why you started. Remembering why you fell in love in the first place, right? And really revisiting those moments. Dating, courting, that never stops, right? Remember why you got started in the first place and never quit. Loving on one another like it's day one. Just because you have her doesn't mean it's over, right? Okay, I'm done. How many partners, married couples you meet, and they're just kind of just hanging out together, right? There's no more, but the couples that flirt, they're still flirting. Like, they kind of have the blinders on for one another. That's the kind of love. That's how you get to forever, right? You don't get to forever by just forgetting who you married, right? And if you got married for the wrong reasons, COVID showed a lot of people that they got married for the wrong reasons. Because it forced a lot of people to be at home with one another, right? Jobs, kids, daycare, all the things that we would occupy our times was gone. And now I have to look at you. I have to wake up to you. If you ever look at the pattern of relationships and marriage, typically when the kids leave the house, all of a sudden mom and dad are getting divorced because they realize the only thing that was really holding that marriage together was the kids. And now they're off and gone. And now I can't hide behind the kids anymore. If I'm mad at you, I'm gonna just grab the kids and go somewhere without you. Well, I can't do that anymore. And so remember why you started. Remember who and understand the hierarchy of marriage, right? We also put things before our spouse. We put people, we put money, we put jobs before our partner. Remember why you got started and remember what's truly important.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. That was very
what was the question? I'm sorry.
What's the most important factor in keeping love alive?
Keeping love alive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In relationship.
First, let me say this. Marcus, I perceive that you are a prophet. I perceive.
You and me are not friends on Facebook, or you would not say that.
Hey, prophets say all the stuff you be saying on Facebook. They just say it to their friends, honey, and not to the book.
Thank you, Pastor.
Amen.
Thank you for that.
I got a witness here. I mean, hell, he pretty much. Oops.
You good? Hell is a real place. It's a real place. You good?
And you should go there.
Preach real good.
He pretty much answered everything. I mean, keep dating, keep flirting, keep holding hands, keep, letting that be the only person you see. Keep the main thing, and fall in love with each other's mind. That's fall in love with each other's mind, because here's the greatest thing. One thing I really appreciate about a woman is like a good flower, and I think I've said this before. But if you nurture her right, if you love her right, she's gonna bloom, she's gonna open, she'll blossom, and it'll be the most beautiful thing in the world. Let me use this example, and I'm moving. There's a pot of morning glories that are outside of the house. And this morning, when I left for church, they were open. I mean, they were in full bloom. They were purple. They were beautiful. They were pointed towards the sun. I got back this afternoon. Well, no, not when I got up from my nap. Y'all, they were closed and wilted away. But they were closed. They're morning glories now. You got to know your flowers. They're morning glories. They were closed because there was an overcast and the sun was hit. Morning glories only open up towards the sun. They're pointed towards the sun. They bloom because the sun is out. When the sun is gone, they're gone. Come here. I'm coming to get you.
But boy, that'll preach. That'll preach, boy. That'll preach.
Amen.
That will preach.
Amen. When the sun is out, they'll open up. When you attract a woman the right way, when you hold her attention, when you feed her mind and you nourish her, she'll bloom, and she'll stay open towards wherever the sun is. Wherever is keeping her, she'll be there.
Shut up and preach.
Y'all sure I can't put my cash out in the comment section.
So listen, because y'all know my voice. You made an eloquent point, my brother, which led me to think this. What do you do? How do you weather the storms then? Because the sun ain't always going to be out.
My.
The sun is not always going to be out. So are we absorbing that energy?
So don't miss what I said. I just used the morning glory as an example.
No, I caught it. I'm going to ask you a question.
But you have to know what type of flower your woman is. You got to know. Because all flowers can make it through the storms. But how do you treat it after the storm is over? Do you re-till the soil? do I have to do anything? Do I have to give it Miracle Grow? Do I have to drain the pot because there's too much water? Do I have
Preach,
to set
boy,
it outside? Do I have to put it in the window? Do I have to put a heating lamp over it?
Jay,
I wish I had a witness in the house.
Yes, shut up. Yeah, nah.
I ain't said that in a long time.
Tybo. Boy,
So
shoot.
You.
You got my professional tongue out
No.
today, boy. Tybo.
but you got to know what type of flower, because roses will grow in water, but roses don't need a whole lot of water because they're a thorny flower. Sunflowers need a lot of water and a lot of sun. Carnations need more water and soil than anything. You got to know what type of flower she is.
You gotta come on here, florist. Preach the word.
Listen, my great grandmother taught me a whole lot. I know how. My great grandmother taught me you will not need a woman because if she don't know how to cook, you won't go hungry.
Mm-hmm.
She was a gardener, so I know my plants.
That's a blessing.
I know how to sew.
One more question.
I iron my own clothes. I'm just saying.
One more question before we wrap up, y'all. Marcus had made a point earlier about, we're to the point to where we shouldn't be trying to change anybody. Nobody should be trying to change for a partner. Well, I be scrolling through Facebook, minding my business, and a post said a real man is gonna change for the woman he really wants to spend the rest of his life with. So what are we changing at this point?
I ain't changing nothing.
I don't think they really meant changing. I believe that he will grow, learn, and develop who he truly is to be with the right woman. Like I said before, behind every good man is a greater woman. A woman will make a man step up to his ability. Some men need more help than others. Some men do need more help than others. However, behind a great man is even a greater woman, and I've seen men step up to their personal potential because of the woman that they've been with.
Richard, I'm gonna meet you in the group after this is over. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna meet you in the group because I can't say what I want to say in front of people.
Marcus, if you're not in the group, if you're not in the locker room, man, we got to get you in there, man. We got to get you in there. It be some tomfoolery in there for real.
No, that's the brotherhood chat, group chat.
I don't take that to mean like change who you are as a person. I take that to mean make adjustments in some of your ways. I'm not a person that likes to talk on the phone. I think everybody knows that. But I realize
me.
Yeah, we FaceTime.
And we should talk to you, Joe.
We FaceTime. Friend, don't do that, sissy. No, but I don't really like to talk on the phone, and it's only because like I be like feeling like the time I'm sitting here holding the phone, I can be doing something else. But I realize that in order for me to get to know somebody, we're gonna have to converse. And I don't always have the time to be able to physically meet you somewhere. So we probably gonna have to talk over the phone. Because I can't tell you, I could tell you my whole life story over a text message, but that would be a lot. So I think it just means like compromising and making adjustments, not changing who you are at the core.
Sheol.
I don't know. I've seen men literally change their lives with the right woman in their lives. I've known people who gone from being powderheads, crackheads, junkies to being straight up wonderful husbands to a Christian woman and raising the standard for his life and for his family. I've seen him go from being pulled up to being the leader, and I've seen that not just because of the woman he's with, but because of the God that's in that woman. So I don't think it's necessary the change. You can't change them. It's God changing these people. It don't have nothing for real to do with you. If they want to elevate to become better for you, that's one thing, yes. But it takes the miracle working powers of God to change people. And that's it. That's all it is.
I know that to be so true.
I was just about to say because
I know that to be true.
that's just he's like that now because he met Jesus, not Janet.
Thank you.
But it was most likely the prayers of Janet that caused
Of
it.
course. Of course.
Well, yeah,
Of course.
My
course.
dad, I remember my mama.
I'm not negating anything from Janet. I just want to be petty. That's all.
My mom met my daddy in a bar. She was with her homegirls one night. She said she wasn't looking for no man. She was just having fun with her friends. And my daddy was there working at the bar part-time. So they met and all these other things. Now, my mama was at the church. Never drunk, never smoked, none of that stuff. My daddy, he did his thing. So they got together. My mom was at church every Sunday. Every Sunday she would wake up and ask my dad, hey, you come to church? He would decline. She wouldn't get mad or nothing. She'd just be like, okay. All right. So years progressed. Like he would come on Christmas and Mother's Day or whatever, but that was it. Years progressed, but she never stopped necessarily asking him. She never copped the attitude or said anything against him not coming to church. But one morning, something shifted. Those prayers and those seeds that she planted. Before my mama got up, my dad was up dressed and ready. She didn't have to ask him anymore. Her prayers and the way that she lived her life, never complained, never made him feel like less of a man because he didn't come to church. Mm-hmm. It made him want to be curious about what's over here. What is this thing? That gives her to deal with me in this capacity. And before my dad passed away, there were some Sundays my mama wasn't going to church, but my daddy was going. So my mama's ways and prayers aided. I'm not gonna say that that's what made my daddy change, but it aided in him wanting to change.
Say that.
But again, I'm not negating anything from a woman bringing in the presence of God. I was just being petty because, of course, we do understand the scripture that says the one sanctifies the other. We know this. We know this. So for those of y'all who's in internet land that got comments to say, oh, Pastor feel like this. No, bump you. I'm not negating any woman. I'm just saying. I'm just being petty. All right? That's it.
Come on, Petty Paul.
All right, Marcus. All right, Marcus. Go ahead and clean his mess up. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
So it is. Can you repeat the question?
You don't forget.
I'm sorry. Because I listened to.
You want to focus on the question, not on the conversation. That's what the
listen. I'm taking in everybody's comments and taking it in and like, okay, I can see that.
Okay. Oh, this was what she asked. I think you asked, what is it that makes you stay? Like, how do you when trouble rises?
No, it's the change.
It was
Yeah, we passed that question.
You ain't been paying attention in service. You don't take notes. You one of them.
I be floating.
If the preacher don't get you in the introduction, you gone.
I'm high.
You straight away. You're on Facebook. You're Twittering on Twitter. You're on
Twitter.
You on Twitter.
You on Twitter. You on Twitter twiddling. Hey, Marcus, the question was, they said the question was about men and or women being changed to be with someone. Is that true or false?
I think we grow in love. I don't think we change. We grow in love. We grow who completes you, right? If I love you and I love her, I'm going to grow with her because that's messed up. Nice.
Hey man, that's the part of the locker room, bro. I'm just saying that's the part of the locker room right there.
I feel you. So it's really like you have to.
Oh God.
You change for who you want to change, but I think you grow. I don't think people change. You can't change who you are, right? At the core of you, you are who you are. But if I know someone's heart, right? Prime example: if my wife is big, and she, she had put on weight, how you say and how you communicate to her that she's put on weight has a very positive or negative reaction to how she responds to it.
You just better take that thing to the Lord of prayer, because I don't know if you can clean that thing.
You better take that thing to the Lord. Hey, Marcus Sheila, you better not say that. It better be Jesus in the midnight hour who says something. He better come in my dream and talk to me. You better not say nothing.
But
This is me.
Tell me. I am not like that. Tell
This
me.
is me.
I rather
This is
be
me.
dead.
So what you mean?
This is
What
me.
you trying to say?
Wait, this is me. Baby, I'm going to sacrifice the good fat of the cow to the Lord. Do you want to come?
You so slow. You so slow. Hey, baby, we going to the fast for 40 days and 40 nights. You with me or not? Treadmill and all, Jesus. Shoot, that's what we do. Treadmill and all.
Right here in July.
Jesus.
Hey, Marcus, hey, they was like, what you trying to say? You ate the same chicken I ate. You big too, shoot. What you trying to say, Marcus?
I gotta know metabolism. What you trying to say?
I'm going to turn over at night. Are you eating snacks again?
Yes, I'm hungry. I ain't nothing since 8:30. I done ran with the kids all day long. You just being real insensitive. Ain't my fault that you just eat and you
Now
don't
wait.
eat.
Hey, Jay, hey, Marcus, Jay wanted to know to come out. Pebbles and bits. Pebbles and bits. That's what you eat in the bedroom.
Because Kim sound like my pastor. This Negro say, well, I ain't eat since 1 o'clock.
So you
But
gotta
you
make up
ate
for the
and you're
thing.
full.
You gotta
You
make
were
up
full.
for the thing. I done missed
And
3
so
meals.
now his wife asked him, well, why you eating again? Because I ain't eat since 1 o'clock, but you still full. So you just eating to eat because it's a certain time of the day. Stop that.
It's hard to make a meal. I miss lunch, so I got to combine lunch and dinner together. That's
I gotta have Luna.
So
Let
y'all,
me eat this Luna.
this has been You, Me, and the Trinity's Christ Connections and Conversations.
I have bacon, eggs, waffles,
You said the conversation over.
cheeseburger, and fries all together because I missed 2 meals. I'm gonna put it together and have one.
Cornbread. What cornbread on side?
I finna mute all y'all.
No.
No, why would you do that?
She said the conversation is over.
It is over.
Y'all didn't even let Marcus finish his point.
Now, Shanika, you
That was Elder
ain't
Kim.
supposed to be talking about conversation. We is talking.
Why is he talking about greed?
No, Ebony is ending the conversation. She threw finish.
That was Elder Kim who wouldn't let Marcus finish. Can you let Marcus finish his thought?
Brother Marcus.
Yeah, that was Elder Kim. I think
He's so patient and kind up there. Can't say
she's a
nothing.
little.
Just-
I don't remember anyway. What was the question again?
Brother Marcus to start because he don't remember.
He's a little.
Y'all not gonna keep doing him like this?
Y'all know Marcus got a little short-term memory loss. Come on now, why is y'all doing this?
Jay.
No, he don't.
Marcus.
Y'all gonna leave Marcus alone. I
Would
don't
you
even
like
know the
to-
man, but y'all so being hard on him.
We'll let Marcus have the last words in the benediction.
We hard on all the new people. You just got in late.
It's initiation.
right.
Hey, Jay, she was out there singing in the rain. Talking about, I got caught. Hey, you ain't get
I
caught. Come
was
on.
dancing in the rain.
When you stand
I was
away.
Marcus,
That's my song.
Marcus, please finish your point.
I did. I did.
He said, never mind.
Oh, you finished it. No. Did you finish it, or did you feel attacked by Kim because Kim felt a little pressed?
I finished it. I think
No, he felt attacked by you. But I'll repeat the question.
I responded.
Kim, you hold your mute.
So, this has been You, Me, and the Trinity's Christ Connections and Conversations. He said, she said. We thank you so much tonight for joining our shenanigans. Because while we make some points, it's mostly shenanigans. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in with us tonight. This has been long overdue. They like children that you let out the house when they've been cooped up. So they just want to get on here and act up.
I'm not even a child. I'm the chihuahua that's been needing to go piss for the last 5 hours that they finally let out the kennel.
Bless the Lord.
Why she got her camera though?
Thank y'all.
Let me come in once in a
We'll
while.
be back next Sunday. I don't know what we're talking about yet. Cause my mind just went blank. Cause
I probably won't be here. I'm just saying. So I love y'all. You know, y'all won't see me again for another 5
He said, "Let me say my last bit, cause I might not be on the next show. I might not make the next billboard. I might not be on it.
I won't make the cut.
look, thank y'all and good night.
Already?
I'll read.
Right.